Hey everybody, Brian Gallagher here from Meg Academy, and I wanted to share with you that earlier this week I literally had a phone call with a practice owner from the West Coast, and she was interested in knowing how can I maximize my reimbursement for the quality and the quantity of the clinical services my therapists are delivering. So that's pretty technical. Basically speaking, how can I have my therapist apply and deliver the appropriate amount of clinical care and get paid for it? I mean, that's really what we're all after, right? Like, how do we get paid for what we do? And that's really the question. Well, step number one, I'm going to help you solve this problem right here now. Step one, you have to coach your therapist that they have nothing to do with billing. Physical therapists do not bill, and that's a very important point for you to make with your clinical staff. If you need help on getting that point across, reach out to us. I'd be happy to help you. But they literally code. All therapists do is code. The codes represent the clinical delivery that they did in that session, which is represented in their note. So as a treating physical therapist for 28 years, I treat my patient, I write my clinical documentation note that demonstrates medical necessity and clinical progress and clinical significance of what I'm trying to achieve with my plan of care, short and long-term goals. And then I record the codes that the carrier, that the provider for this patient can digitally read so they know what in fact was done in that day's therapy session. And that's it. That's it. See, when your clinicians think that by putting down the CPT codes, they're just raising the bill on their patients, the caregiver side of them, the heartfelt part of them gets in the way. And they start feeling like, oh, I don't want to charge them for that, or I don't want to charge them for that. Well, you're not charging them for this or that. You're literally giving them the volume of care that they need, and you're documenting what you did. That's it. So if you want to get greater reimbursement, then you have to give greater volume of care, greater quality of care in the process. So let's start with the therapist. So step one, coach the therapist that they don't charge, they don't bill, they literally code for the quality of services that they deliver.